still till now, he is 1 day at home, 5 days in hospital. Because it takes time for it for his body to accept it. The other day he attracted an infection. He had to be in hospital for 5 days and 5 nights. It was very bad. We thought he was going to go, that's it. I went to visit him, brothers and sisters, wallahi, the state I saw him in. He couldn't speak because of the side effects. Inside of his mouth he was full of, wallahi, I'm not exaggerating, probably 50 ulcers and pimples inside of his mouth and on his tongue and at the back. Couldn't eat, he couldn't drink from it. They had to put it through his nose and through his blood. And he's still going through it. He needs about a year to see whether his body accepts it or rejects it. Yet wallahi, I have never seen a person like him in that situation who is closer to Allah than he ever was. The second person, 32 years old, also attracted this rare type of leukemia. I went and visited him the other day. He has probably about, maybe if you count them, 300 hairs left on his beard from the chemotherapy. He was also admitted into the cancer institute or the cancer hospital because he had attracted a tiny virus which caused inflammation in his liver, and if he hadn't been there, 5 hours later he would have been dead. He is receiving a treatment worth $300,000. He said to me, I visited him, he said, it was a Friday evening and I had a little speech at the Preston Masjid, my usual Friday talks. I said, what would you like me to say to the people? He said, brother, he could barely talk, of course. He said, brother, tell the people to thank Allah for the blessings that they have, their health. And what he was trying to say was also in this country, and I have to say it, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has allowed us to be here in Australia, besides all the other negativities, at least this. He said, if I was back, he's a Turkish brother, he said, if I was back in Turkey, brother, I couldn't afford this treatment. It's a $300,000 treatment, the government's paying for it. I would have been dead by now. I said to him, it's the same in Lebanon. You could be in a critical condition. If you can't pay, they'll leave you outside until you die. He said, it is Allah who put them here. It's not the Australian government, it's Allah. So tell them to thank Allah for what they have and stop whining. The third brother, he was a revert to Islam. Lebanese, used to be Christian and converted to Islam. Married a good sister. And he became very wealthy. Allah gave him lots of wealth, ya akhwan. Lots of wealth. In fact, one day he came up to me and said, brother, I have $60,000 sitting aside. If you want, I can lend them to you and just pay me them in after 10 years if you like. Or if you know anybody, I'll lend them. Such a beautiful heart. One day he came to the masjid and hugged me after a while and he said, brother, I've got cancer. Leukemia. The cancer went away and then came back. And then for about 2 years I couldn't see him. In hospital. And finally they found a donor for him and he got the bone marrow transplant. He had to stay in his house from memory 11 months. He wasn't allowed to leave his bedroom because if he did, he didn't have enough of his white blood cells to protect him against any virus or bacteria. He'd die within 5 hours. Subhanallah, you would think that he would move away from Allah. But subhanallah, the other day his parents came in and he kept on giving them da'wah for about 3 hours, constantly saying to them, Mum, Dad, if you don't become Muslim now, I will die a sad man. I don't want to leave this world knowing that you have disbelieved in Allah. I want you to be with me in Jannah if you want to make me happy. And he doesn't care that he's going to leave the world. The only thing that will make him happy is that his parents embrace Islam. So the parents said something and he went unconscious. The next day they brought the priest and he started throwing holy water on them, baptizing them again. He said, in case because you see they did kufr, in other words, in case they made kufr, they went into Islam. So he started baptizing them, make sure that everybody's still a Christian. I applaud these brothers and I got a really great lesson from them. I don't know if I can be the same if I was in their position, wallahi. Allahu a'lam.
Are you tired of all these annoying ads on YouTube? Are you worried that a haram video might pop up? Well, the One Islam TV app is here to solve these problems, inshallah. The One Islam TV app is 100% free of any ads and is safe to browse for your peace of mind. Watch or listen to lectures and lessons while you work, rest, or drive with your device switched off. Watch videos on demand or download videos and watch offline. Watch hundreds of high-quality produced Islamic reminders, Quran learning videos, stories of the prophets, and so much more. 2 to 4 new videos uploaded daily, inshallah. One Islam TV is 100% run and owned by Muslims, which means a small amount you pay for your subscription is a sadaqah jariyah, continuous charity for you as we use the funds raised to continue producing more beneficial videos and reminders, inshallah. The One Islam TV app is now available on Apple devices, Apple TV, Android devices, Android TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku, so you can watch on most devices and smart TVs. Download now for a free 7-day trial. May Allah reward you for supporting our work.